Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode in the stock market series. For this video, we'll be going over the company Gnca Sciences. The ticker is AXON. So there was a recent news release with this company, and this ultimately led the company to drop share prices from 26 to $5. So that's about like a 73% decrease within just a day. This is due to the company releasing news on their new Alzheimer's drug. There was a phase 3 study in patients, and it didn't achieve its efficacy point, so it basically, the results didn't conclude to how they predicted on how well the drug would do in treating the patients. But there's a chance that it may likely recover in time. So if maybe they could do other studies or do more research and find a drug that has better, efficacy in patients, and of course that will be released through the media once they do find a proper solution for their Alzheimer's drug. The CEO of this company stated that while we are deeply disappointed by these trial results, we are saddened for the millions of patients and families impacted by the Alzheimer's disease. However, we believe that the fight against Alzheimer's and other important areas of unmet need in neurology is too important to be derailed by the setback. So that's a good counter statement, saying that while they did mess up, or the results didn't go too well in their favor, they're still going to continue to find a better treatment for this neurological disease. So the company is still committed to advance. So this may potentially indicate that they may have a swing and may raise share prices in the future. Genocea Biosciences, Gnca, was also down 68%, down to about $1.70 per share, after the company on Monday announced a shift to immuno-oncology and a focus on developing neoantigen cancer vaccines, and it plans to file a new drug application for investigation by early 2018. So that's good news that they're constantly trying to figure out new ways to meet the demands of this sector, to find better vaccinations and treatments. So this shift basically led the company to reduce its workforce by almost 40%, since they were losing too much money and losing lots of profitability with the company. Among the other stock movers was Gnca Therapeutics. Gnca was up nearly 2% to $18.25 in pre-market trading, but by midday slipped about 2.8% after the brief pop. So this news basically affected a lot of other pharmaceutical companies that deal with the same type of research, treatment, and uh, the Alzheimer's and the immuno-oncology corporations. So, yeah. So today, Akibi also announced a new pact with Mitsubishi Tanabe that gives the latter an option to access data from their Phase 3 program from payments up to 25 million to Akibia. This announcement may positively impact Akibia Pharmaceuticals potentially. If we look at the stock price right now, it's down 2% in the day at 17.46 right now. By the looks of it, it looks like it's at a consolidating point right now with lots of dips from support to resistance levels, so it can be a great stock to look at in terms of volatility and price moving. Yeah, so they seem to have been doing fairly positive numbers in the recent year. Just this past year, they're up almost 100%. So this may be a good stock to look at. Currently, is trading at low volumes of only 166,000, and their average volume is around 451,000. With a fairly low market cap. At least they're not in debt, so they have a good potential to rise going forwards. However, a lot of the other therapeutic companies have been struggling recently. So yeah, if we look at Axon Sciences, took a massive dip from 24 to almost $7, 73% decrease in the market. This is just in today. It's currently ticking up back to the green. It's at quite loss here. Hold on one second here. So if we look here, it was consolidating at the $10 range the past year. And then it up spiked from around the high 10s, low 11s to 25. So it made a 120% increase from there. Over 120% increase, and met resistance levels which consolidated for the past year at around 25. So from 25 it dropped 70% here. Or even more than that, but dropped quite significantly past the initial support levels at $10. Currently it's trading around high 6s, low 7s, and it's you can see there's an uptick right now. The volume is fairly high. So we can see here, high volume levels, so that's good. So yeah, I mean, I see a lot of potential with the stock to bounce back up to the previous support levels. So maybe a 50% increase back to 10 to 11s right here. And I believe that's what it's trying to do currently. However, the news has been not too great, and this may impact on how quickly it may bounce back to the initial resistances. I mean, support levels, and as it has been in the past year.